mic hot, red light on. Pull up your chair, this way you belong. Name on the door say, Marissa J in the building. Questions on
Welcome
the
to the Queen's Table podcast. I am your host, Marissa J, and today I'm back. Listen, every single time that I go to look and see what's going on in the news, so that way I can give you the most up-to-date information as I'm reporting this, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm drinking a Red Bull. And every time I turn on the news, it's worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. What the hell is going on? I don't know. I really hope y'all weren't waiting on me to try to make sense out of any of this shit. I don't know, baby. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. So here go my here goes my theories on how all of this is finna play out. Because it's not going to be a world war. It's not going to be a world war. It's going to be a bunch of countries putting us in check. And it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad time for everybody involved. There's not going to be any, takeover, right? I used to be so paranoid, like, oh God, I got to figure out how to say, I don't want any problems. You stay there, I stay here. I don't want any problems. I was so gung-ho on trying to figure out how to say that in Chinese and Russian. Because, but that's never going to happen. Why? Because we have guns. We have guns. Our citizens have guns. You can't take our guns. Try to take our guns. Like, you're not going to take our guns. So, and that's like everybody in America. My dentist owns a firearm. Like, that's everybody in America. You're not going to take our guns. So, it's not going to be like, okay, you're Russian now. It's going to be more like, okay, all of the world powers, we got to make sure that America stays in check, right? Because honestly, if you put, oh man, I read this recently. If you put like Russia's military, China's military, Israel's military, and somebody else's military, you put all the militaries combined, they still can't stomp us out. Like, it would look pathetic. All those countries against our military. So they're going to have to install someone. They're going to have to install a puppet president. And we have been living with so many freedoms for so long that a lot of people are going to end up dead under not only the dictator Trump's third or fourth Reich, but also under whatever the fuck is going to be instituted next. My thing is this. I've always, if you've been listening to me, I'm an anarchist, okay? At heart, I'm an anarchist. That's what I am. Let's be real. Let's face it. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not an independent. I'm a goddamn anarchist. Because none of these systems that we have, none of the systems that we have tried, and I'm not talking about we, just America. I'm talking about we as humanity. None of these systems work. None of them work. And I was actually talking to somebody last night about religion. And, he was asking me, just trying to get me to think deeper. I like people that make me, think a little bit deeper and outside of the box. And my thing is, hey, I'm willing to have that conversation, especially if you think you can change my mind on it, because I feel like I could change your mind, or at least have you walk away from the conversation questioning things. So anyhow, we were talking about the world and religion and the 10 Commandments. And I was like, I told them, the 10 Commandments were based off of laws that were already ancient at the time that the 10 Commandments were written. It was just condensed down to 9, and then they added an extra one. Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Why? Because he's a jealous God. Now, the person that I was talking to, he said, well, it doesn't say in the Bible that God's a jealous God. Whoever wrote that down. We don't know what the hell God said. Okay, well, we're supposed to be following the book of God. These are God's words. That's what they said. So, I'm sorry, but you can't just pick and choose what you want to believe in the Bible. Be either hot or cold. Do not be lukewarm. That's in the Bible. Anyway, so we're talking about it, and he was like, so wait, you mean, like, what is your issue with the 10 Commandments? Like, you have a problem with everything. Like, what is your problem with the 10 Commandments? Like, he said, mentioned something. He was like, so you're saying it's okay to steal? You're saying it's cool to bust down for a dude to bust down somebody else's wife? Is that what you're saying? And I was like, okay, I get where you're trying to go with this, but I'm sorry, I can't go down that road with you. Who made up these laws? Who made up these commandments? Okay, because honestly, again, these were already ancient laws that were being practiced already. It was just a whole bunch of them. He just condensed them down. A lot of the ones that were repeated a handful of times, just condensed it down. The issue that I have with that is, if this truly came from God, then your all-knowing, all-powerful, all-seeing, I've never been wrong God would have taken into consideration a resource-based economy. And in a resource-based economy, there is no need to steal anything. You don't have a reason to steal. You have a reason to steal when you're a capitalist. You have a reason to steal when you're a socialist, when you're a communist. Okay? There are reasons to steal in these systems that we've had in place and have failed time and time and time and time and time and time again. When was the last time that we had a resource-based economy? Probably when we were hunter-gatherers. But if you were to be able to take into consideration a better economy for the people that you have placed on this earth, then stealing wouldn't even be a factor. That wouldn't even be a thing that anybody would think of. Why would you steal? And in today's day and age, we have the ability to live in a resource-based economy comfortably. You come over to my house, damn, Marissa, that's a really nice lamp. But instead of stealing it, I'm going to be like, hey, can you give me the specs for that? I would like to go home and 3D print one exactly like it. Yeah, sure. Do you still have those heirloom tomatoes that you be growing in your backyard? Can I have a couple? Yeah, cool, bet. Resource-based economy. That's what that is, okay? So, my thing is this, blah, 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 if you were to take that into consideration, then some of these laws wouldn't even be a factor. Do I feel that it is okay for a man to bust down somebody else's wife? Well, I would then ask you this. Why do you confuse marriage with slavery? Slavery ended in 1865 in Galveston, Texas. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying these words? People get vindictive with cheating when it comes to cheating, because again, a lot of it is resource based. You're cheating on me, which means I am going to lose my comfort in whatever it is that you provide, right? My ex used to cheat on me constantly, all the time. And the main issue that I would have is he done got me pregnant with all of these kids and now he's out cheating on me. He's gonna leave. He doesn't let me work. He won't let me go back to school. What am I gonna do? So yeah, I'm gonna be really ugly and vindictive about it. The people that he was cheating on me with saw that he was working 2-3 jobs at a time and was like, you know what? That's a provider. I think I want that. I think I want that for myself. You know what I mean? But if my kids were already taken care of, do you see what I'm saying? My kids are already taken care of. There wouldn't be a reason for him to stress himself out working all them hours. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you. That man would not leave me alone. Get the hell off of me. Go, please. Find somebody else to be with. For the love of God, get off of me. And made me pop out a baby every other fucking year. Get the hell off of me. Shit. Find something else to hunch on. Hell. I'm not saying every woman is like that. But I'm saying if you are able to be taken care of with or without this guy and without having to break your back trying to get it done, I mean, really, what would be the incentive of cheating? Lots of guys cheat because they feel inadequate at home. Why do you feel inadequate at home? Does it have something to do with financial stress? Chances are yes. Chances are a lot of the issues that we have as human beings, it all falls down to the fact that we live in a capitalistic society. So, I'm not predicting that that's what's going to happen. I would love for that to happen. I would love for all of this shit to burn, go up in flames, and then we just start all over again with a resource-based economy. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, you guys. I would love for it to. I would love for that to happen, but I don't know if that can be a thing or not. Sorry. I wish that it could. But it is what it is, This is what we're faced with. We are living in history right now. Like, how you feel right now is probably how the Germans felt circa 1929. I'm just saying. And I know it's like super extreme to compare everything to a Nazi. And it irritates me when people compare everything to being a Nazi. And everything has got to be compared to the Gestapo and the Holocaust. And oh my God, history repeating itself. Because we do it a lot. We call people Hitler all the time. So now, when we actually come across a Hitler, what do we do? If this is teaching us anything, it's the fact that there's nothing that we can do. Like, all the whole time that I've been saying voting is a scam, like, clearly, it's a scam. This man is in the goddamn Epstein files, okay, doing some awful, horrific things. He started a war to keep you from understanding the fact that this man is fucking disgusting and sick and needs to be under the jail. Okay? And so, to cover up one atrocity, he's committing all of these other atrocities. This is bad. This is very bad. Because no one can do anything about it. We can. Let me take that back. It's not that no one can do anything about it. No one will do anything about it. Because now they're saying, oh shit, people that are going against Trump are being retaliated against. And for the judges that are like, I understand. I get a little kickback from the privatized prisons or whatever, but like we're kind of getting overfull. Like we're overflooded with fucking prisons, and because you're getting rid of the income tax, we now no longer have any money from the government to build these prisons. Now these multimillionaires and these record producers and executives, because that's who owns these fucking jails, right? They make the music to influence you to do all kinds of degenerate shit that ends you up in these fucking prisons. They're making money here, they're making money there, they're making money everywhere. This is how they make money. But they're not going to want to fork over their actual real people dollars. They get funding from the government, there's loopholes for them to get funding from the government. They're not going to want to put up their own fucking money to fill up, to build more prisons. So I'm sure that there's going to be, either someone's going to say, hey man, we kind of got to cut back on sending everybody to jail. Or everyone's just going to acquiesce like we've been doing. Oh my God, I'm so scared of the orange Cheeto man. I'm not going to push back. Oh God, no. Maybe if we just be quiet and not do anything and just do everything that he says, maybe he'll just go away. It doesn't work that way, you guys. It doesn't work that way. And all your damn voting and shit, these fucking politicians are going out on national fucking television making commercials and shit talking about, we need your help. Nigga, that's why we elected you. You need help. Nigga, we needed your help. That's why you in the position that you in. Now you coming to me telling me that you can't do your job? Bro, get the fuck out of my face. Seriously. How does any of this shit make any sense? It doesn't. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know right now. There's no guessing it. It doesn't. None of this makes any sense. I don't think any of this is supposed to make any fucking sense. All of this to cover up some fucking Epstein files. So you much rather go down as a war criminal than to let people know what the fuck was it? What the fuck in them files, man? What did you do? Who did you kill? My God. And the shit that we did read about the little girl and the baby and oh, fuck. What? How is this making any sense to anybody? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Can somebody please help me out with this? Please. Please, 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 let me ride that donkey, let me ride that donkey. Yeah, I'm losing my fucking mind here because it's a simulation is fucking up and I don't know how to handle it. I'm just a millennial. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. And anybody that tells you that they've got the answers, oh, well, it's going to be okay. You just do this and you just calm down and you just live your life like a fucking idiot. And ignorance is bliss and save your money. Save your money. No, you need to stock up on waters. Honey, no the fuck you don't. If you don't know where a decent water source is and how to purify it yourself, you're kind of fucked. Leave the waters alone. You're going to be one of the first to die. Okay? And dying of dehydration is going to be so much better than whatever the fuck Trump's Gestapo has planned for you. In Nazi Germany, they started off rounding up the citizens or the Jewish people. And then they started rounding up people that were defending these Jewish people. Now, me personally, I'll be the first one to tell you, especially if you are a person of color, an American citizen that is of color. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. They have facial recognition software now that is ran by AI, so it's meant to fuck up. They run your face. They now have probable cause to detain you. Sit your ass down. Do not go outside. This is a trap. This is not a warning. This is not a drill. It's happening now. Don't go outside. Don't go outside. If it's not a warning, then I don't know what it is. But don't go outside. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. You do realize that ever since last year, ain't no brown people outside protesting. You know that, right? If you're not a brown person, if you're a white person, and you've been outside protesting, I want you to take a very good look around. How many black people do you see nowadays protesting compared to 2020 and George Floyd? We're not outside, so you don't need to be outside. If you take a look around and you don't see not no kind of black folks, honey, go. Run. There's a reason why we're not there. If you're anywhere where there are no black people, then honey, you ain't supposed to be there neither. They're gonna fuck you up. They don't care about white bitches no more. I'm so sorry. And I don't mean to be ugly when I say that. But I'm saying they don't give a fuck about you white bitches no more. They are gunning you down. You think you're safe? You're not safe. You're not safe. And I say don't go outside, and it sounds a whole lot like don't help. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, okay, well, you're saying not to help, so, you're condoning this or whatever. And like, what happens when they come for you? Nigga, they've already been coming for me. The fuck? This is new for you, my guy. This is new for you, Billy. Okay? Sally, this is new for you, hun. This is not new for us. We know what to do. We've been knowing what to do. Hell, we've been trying to tell you. If you really want to dig deep into it, motherfucker, we've been trying to tell you motherfuckers that this shit was going down and y'all didn't want to fucking believe us. And now that this shit is happening to you, now you want our motherfucking help. Get out of my face. Get out of my fucking face. Get out of my fucking face. Get out of my fucking face. Get out. I don't want to help you. You didn't help me. I don't want to help you. Civil rights? Well, we helped you with the civil rights movement. Okay. I'm so sorry. Did we get reparations out of that? Did we see any type of reparations out of that? Jews got reparations in America for some shit that didn't even happen over here. But you want me to help you? You want me to help you with what? With what? When Latin American countries started, when we opened up to Latin American countries and they was coming over here, Colombians, Ecuadorians, Mexicans, they would built this coalition, this alliance, and they basically was like, we're better than these Negroes, so you should let us in. We promise we won't integrate. And that's the only reason why they got let the fuck in. So you tell me this, riddle me this then, Batman. How the fuck come you gonna stand idly by and watch everybody else collect money and benefits and things that help their community specifically, but yet watch us suffer this entire time and then have the audacity to ask us for help? Get out of my face. Get out. It's not gonna happen. I've been rambling. I was born a rambling man. Yeah. Doing this podcast and doing the best I can. I'm tired of talking about doom and gloom. I don't know where's my room. I am born a rambling man. I'm sorry. But I'm so sorry. It's just, you know, the time right before apocalypse, it just kind of gets me a little goofy, a little silly. I always get a little silly right before an impending apocalypse. This is going to be the most ridiculous war, any sieges that happen here in America. Holy shit, that's going to be hilarious to me. It's going to be so funny because the world, like, we're full of millennials and whatever the fuck is after millennials, zennials, Gen Zers, what the fuck ever. None of us take anything seriously. Ain't nobody taking none of this shit serious. Yeah, we know. We know. They killing American citizens now. We know. They've been killing us for years. We've been telling you. We've been trying to tell you since Emmett Till. We've been trying to tell you since Emmett Till. Y'all didn't want to listen to us. What are you gonna do when they come for you? Put my fucking head down and go to work like I've been doing. And pray that I don't see the fucking blue lights. Honey, nothing has changed for us. We was a nigga yesterday, we gonna be a nigga tomorrow. You just became a nigga. So slow your roll before you try to tell me anything. Hell, you just became a nigga yesterday. Alright, calm down. Calm the fuck down. Y'all see all them protesting that's been popping up all over the country? And you do realize that's the plan, right? I said that I believe that their goal was to go in there and do some type of fuck shit. This was not the fuck shit that they were supposed to have done, but they accomplished said fuck shit. It's so that way there can be a riot to happen. Not a riot, a bunch of protests. So that way Donald Trump can call these protests riots. So these are now riots, and we got to send the National Guard in to quell these hoodlums. And look, all of a sudden these prisons are magically full. Oh God, how did that happen? Looks like we gotta build some more. Trump luxury prisons. Yeah. So if you get a good lawyer, then when you get sentenced, because nobody's getting off anymore. So when you get sentenced, if you have a good enough lawyer, you can stay in Trump's luxury prisons, where it's like they're closed during the week, so you only have to go in during the weekends. And you have to pay into it too. Oh yeah, yeah. Instead of an income tax, you get to pay into get out of jail tax. And so whenever you get pulled over, they're gonna see how much you paid into it. And that's going to determine which prison you get sent to, because let's face it, we're all going to prison. I'm gonna see you there, girl. It's okay. I got your twist. It's okay. It's alright. I'll do your hair. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. You know, I can make some really good makeup out of Cheeto dust, girl. Girl, I'm gonna have you looking right. You do realize that's what's gonna happen, right? None of us are safe. No one is safe. You know that, right? Okay. Alright. As long as you know, shit. Because don't come to me later talking about, oh my God, Marissa J, why didn't you tell us things are going to get so bad? I'm telling you right now, it's finna hit the fan. It's hitting the fan. Shit is already hit the fan, and it's sprinkling down. It's trickle down economics. Reagan got it. Reagan got it. The shit is trickling down from the fan right onto us. And the only way that any of this shit is going to stop Getting dangerous here. Getting mighty dangerous here. Listen, I put my RSS feed up on YouTube. Only one episode is like available up on YouTube. It's like the episode before last, or maybe the last episode. I don't know. It was the last episode. But it's about to be available as a podcast on YouTube. Nobody watches it. Go and look at my videos, the views on my videos, and look at the views on my podcast. Nobody watches it. It's fine. It's whatever, I guess. I've had the RSS feed available for my Patreon for like ever since I started. Like by episode 2, I put it up on my Patreon. So Patreon's gonna have the RSS feed. So if I ever do take it down off of YouTube, which is a pretty damn good chance that I would, it had to, when I was uploading, it took 3 days for them to go through each of my episodes and to see which ones to take out. No, not all of my episodes are up. Not on YouTube. You will not be able to find all of the episodes on YouTube. You can find them all on any other audio platform. But again, I'm real fucking reckless. Really reckless. So if you're listening on YouTube, you might want to go ahead and subscribe on whatever audio platform you listen to podcasts the most, because this is where I be getting reckless as hell. You see what I'm saying? And YouTube, the YouTube algorithm is not going to like, they're not going to like my podcast. My podcast is nothing like the YouTube channel. Okay? Alright. Well, with all of that being said, this 30-minute long pad, I gotta go, baby. Yeah. Alright, that's it for me, y'all. Bye.
Welcome to the Queen's table, where your mind and your voice turn fatal for the lies that they dressed up as stable. Say it loud, say it proud at the table. She go, who paid who? Who pulled that string? Why that scandal disappear like it ain't a thing? We got timelines, receipts in the stack. When the story got holes, we don't fall for the act. From the star on your screen to the man in the suit, if they playing both sides, we gon' dig for the root. You ain't crazy, you just need that proof. So we turn on the mic till they run from the truth. Welcome to the Queen's